Namaste, my witchlings. There's that. Earring number 1. Earring number 2. Lipstick. Not what. Ah, that's the one I wanted. Hey. Hey, Joram. Okay. Oh, God. I would have hurt you. Fuck it. Good enough for coming at work. All right. Hello, everybody. Oh, Andrea has news. What's your news, Andrea? I'm dying to hear. Well, see, as the case may be. Oh, that is awesome to hear. Yay! All right. How about that? I can see the screen now. Oh, shit. That was the other thing I needed to do. I have maybe a quarter of a cup left. Grr. We went to take the dogs out for their pre-live potty break, and the bonus kid came home from work, and that derailed everything. All right, y'all. So while we wait for everybody to come in, get settled in, and comfy, we are going to remind everyone to please be mindful of the energy you bring into my space, and you will be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, Arnold and the mods will be finding your ass with the band hammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I see that now. Oh, well. There's 3 people in the other one, so hey, we're doing pretty good. Yay! Hey, Mimi. That's true. Yeah, I'll probably have the man behind the curtain. I'll probably have the man behind the curtain make me a fresh cup. All right. Why do I have hair on my desk? Oh, because the hair tie is sitting on my desk. All right. Thank you, Andrea. I'll probably grab it. Nope. Can't even grab a soda because everything's out in the other room. Yep. I will probably... Fuck it. I have water. I have my cherry water. All right. He's gone to make coffee for me. I appreciate it. But I've been making my coffee different from the regular way we normally do it. And yeah. Yeah, it's one of those days. I cleaned my office up this weekend. Oh, I got pictures taken of all of the merch and all of the merch, including this. He's going to be linking this in the show at some point. I'm not sure how he does it. But I got pictures of most of the jewelry up, and it's all up on the shop. I've got some really cute Printify stuff on the shop, including a wearable blanket. I call them Uber hoodies. That has my logo all over it. And there's a dog hoodie that also has the logo on it. It's great. Ooh, Mimi's under a winter weather advisory. We're just dealing with rain. And lots of rain. So we were under flood warning Advisory. I think it goes advisory, warning, watch. Anyway, we were under the lowest flood threat the other day.
Which creamer are you using? You have 3 different ones.
Peppermint creamer and then the peppermint foam on top. That's why I was... we've got a little bit of rain today. It was sprinkling when we took the doggos out. Not hard enough. It's not raining hard enough for Took to require his jacket, his raincoat. So it's not too bad out there. It's one of those days. It is so Monday today. I tell you what. Amen, Mimi. Joram is saying he needs a good income, and I'm like, dude, we all do here. I don't care what country we live in. I think most of the economies in the world are kind of crappy right at the moment for those of us who are not obscenely rich. Just a thought. My personal opinion here. So, yeah. Oh, and then let's see. We did our first members only chit chat or members only live Saturday night. That may become a semi-regular thing because we have discovered that Di cannot do reels and shorts unless I'm already talking to the camera. So we figure, hey, we can do a quick members only live and record the live while we're doing it, and then he can cut it into shorts and reels from there. It actually kind of worked. So that was kind of cool. I'm going to reiterate, we are not doing any of our evening stuff on YouTube this week. If people register for my Tuesday night and Saturday night guided meditations, I will do those. Thursday, instead of the Yoga Witch's Cauldron, we are doing a guided meditation because it is Thanksgiving here in the States. And my guided meditation is dealing with difficult family members and friends during the holidays. So that's rather important here. Friday, we are heading over to his family, so we will not be doing a live at all on Friday. We'll figure it out, Mimi. Give me a bit. I know you want one, and that would be awesome. But so no live Friday at all. Even if we were to get home in time for me to do Friday night guided meditation, it is not happening because I'm going to be exhausted. Oh, that works. Check this stuff out. So my favorite creamer is the Coffee Mate Peppermint Mocha Creamer. At the grocery store the other day, I found Peppermint Mocha Cold Foam. I am aware. So I'm absolutely loving this. And because I found that, I went through a bottle of peppermint creamer that I had for a while. So yay! I used it up before it went bad. I need a mini fridge in my office just to keep my creamer in. Maybe my soda. This feels really, really, really loose today. That's because it is, and I'm not fixing it. There we go. Oof. Buen provecho. Bon appetit. Ooh, 13 grand is Canadian for, I'm thinking, his treatment. Joram is telling me he needs, I think what he's saying is he needs a payment plan for his treatment because it's like 13 grand. Oh my gosh, that is awful. It is. It's really yummy. And it's pink. When I foam my coffee, I'll show you guys the foam. All right. Yeah, it's just Joram and one other person. I'm willing to bet it's Hazel hiding out in the landscape chat with us. All right. Now that I have babbled at you and chit-chatted at you for a bit, let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Oh, I apologize. Andrea is saying hello to everyone in the landscape chat. My brain has not kicked in yet today. So Andrea says hello. And, oh, there's Hazel. Okay. Well, there's somebody hiding in there. Not going to complain. Not going to demand that they, show themselves. Oh. No, it's not. It just keeps turning backward. It just keeps turning that way. It should be okay. Nope. There, see? This one can't decide if it wants to be faced the right way or not. But these are my little tarot card earrings. Good night, Joram. Go get some rest. Au revoir. Esta. There we go. You can kind of sort of see the earring. He's going to play with the camera. There we go. These are the earrings I'm wearing today. They're little tarot cards. They are up on the shop. I'm so happy with the amount of stuff I got done yesterday. Oh, they are also now pinned to the video. Yay! I can't see it, so. Otherwise, life is pretty good. Yep, I'm switching which earring is on which side. Because that one doesn't want to cooperate. I wonder if I put both of them on backwards. Nope. There we go. Now you can see the earring. I wonder. I think I figured out... Wait, maybe. Yeah, I figured out the problem. They need another jump ring. Yep, that's the problem. They need a second jump ring. All right. I need to make a note to do that. And I have hidden my notebooks from myself. Oh well. All right. That is so cool. Okay, I am looking at my laptop where he just brought the stream up. And I am seeing the earrings on the screen. That is so cool. Yay! Happy, happy, joy, joy. I'm so easily amused. Coffee's talking back, I guess. All right, y'all. That is cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, y'all. Let's get going, shall we? We shall. I know what to do. We go clicky. I forgot. There we go. All right, now we're fixed. Now we can get going. Yay! Today, we explore timing, harmony, and the art of being present. Orion Rud guides us in weaving our path with patience. Namaste reminds us not to let goals eclipse the moment, and self-compassion asks us to honor our growth. Stay for the full episode and share what resonates. Cup number 1. Y'all get to watch the foam. Right. Namaste, my witchlings, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome one and all to Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So let's go step into today's spiral together. All right, we're going to grab our favorite crystal. I'm playing with the heart-shaped quartz. Light your candle or your incense, cozy up with your cup of coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug, and let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing because it keeps our Witchling circle growing and it keeps our daily spiral turning. All right. Hey, Witchlings. I have some incredibly exciting and amazing news for you. Our YouTube channel has officially hit the first tier of monetization, and you can now join us as a Witchling member. Yay! When you join, you will unlock all kinds of awesome goodies, such as access to our private Discord community, custom emojis of the critters and yours truly, priority responses to your comments, early access to new videos, members-only content, plus exclusive chats and live streams just for our circle here. Your membership helps me keep creating all of this magic, and it lets us stay connected in deeper, far more meaningful ways. So, if you feel called to support the channel and step a little closer into the coven, tap that join button and come on in, as long as doing so does not harm your finances. All right. Now we're going to foam the coffee. I'm going to move the mouse or the mic for a second. And oh, you guys can't see how pink it is. It's the same pink as my business cards. I hadn't noticed that yet. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I'm gonna die laughing now. Yeah, no wonder, yeah, as he says, no wonder you like it so much. Raven is making me think of Blondie, but I can't. You got a heart of glass, and that is the only part of it I can remember. I can hear it, but I can hear the melody, but I cannot hear the words today. I just know it's a Blondie song. Oh, that would be. I kind of wish it were about that worm. Why can you not scroll? There we go. Seriously, you're gonna claw me in the ass again? Hi, I love you. I am busy right now, Kit Kat. He just pops up to put his paws on the chair and has realized that if he digs a single claw into my ass cheek, it gets my attention rather quickly. I'm actually very disappointed in myself for letting him learn that. Where you at? Oh, child. Come here. You want up? Nope. I'm not moving. He is now currently laying right behind the wheel of my chair. 27 degrees would be lovely after being outside in -4. Yep. 27 degrees Celsius is 80 degrees for us. Yeah, would be nice. It's something like that. Oh, I'm playing with my earrings. All right, let's move on to birthday right quick. Although I was kind of hoping Will would be here for this one. Because I think they still see each other occasionally. Isn't he? But he's a good, sweet kitty most of the time. He's just... He wants... Itchy. He wants, Kitty Go-Gurt. Snippity snip. Tap, tap. There we go. Clunk. This. Alright. He's a fuzzy butt. Thank you, Hazel. That's the look he just gave me. What, Mom? Okay, we do have a birthday today. I am picking up the car at noon. And then I will probably come back here, grab the man behind the curtain, load him into the car, and then head over there. Because apparently they eat dinner around 4:30 regularly now. So we need to be there in time for that because I don't want to agitate mother-in-law. Mother-in-law we are losing her to dementia. And I don't want to agitate her by tweaking her schedule up too much. So we are on their schedule, not ours. What did I just do? Okay. Don't. Otherwise, I would have planned on going over after Daily Draw. We'll talk. Okay. Yes, dementia sucks balls. I'll talk more about my experiences with dementia and Alzheimer's during the after show. All right. That would be trippy. Anyway, here we go. Birthdays. I can imagine that, Raven. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, we are hiding chat. We are moving on to birthdays. Anyway, today, an old friend from my early childhood is celebrating her birthday. Thanks to the reach of social media, I have reconnected with some of my oldest friends, and she is one of them. Melinda, I truly, truly, truly hope you have a fantabulous day. You deserve nothing but the absolute best. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. We're also lighting our candle for Kat's manager, whose baby is still in the NICU. I have not heard differently. And for all of us with loved ones dealing with some really nasty, tough situations. Immigration laws suck. So, as I light this flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and lost along the way. We are also holding this light for survivors and victims of gun and domestic violence, remembering them here in our circle. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is now closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us here today. Scoochy, scoochy, scoochy. There we go. Oh, yeah. Dementia is evil. Evil, evil, evil. My grandmother had Alzheimer's. We'll go into that later. All right. Okay, just a heads up. We're probably going to kind of rush through today's show because I want to get done with it so we can talk more about this. So please, if I'm going too fast, trust me, the man behind the curtain is going to scream in my ear to slow the fuck down. Okay, he doesn't actually scream, but y'all know what I mean. Figuratively. I do. All right, so my darlings, my dears, my loves, my witchlings, let's take a quick peek at what holidays are weaving their way through the spiral of today. We have 4 holidays, I believe. The first one, International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. This is a powerful and necessary observance, a global call to protect, uplift, and stand with women and femmes everywhere. For the survivors in our community, and you know I include myself in that circle, today can feel tender. It can bring up memories, emotions, or fire in the belly determination. Hold yourself with so much compassion today, my loves. And if you feel so called, learn, donate, amplify, or simply honor your own resilience. Your story matters. Your safety matters. You matter. Moving on. This is a wonderful one to follow that last one with. Blase Day. A quirky little mood holiday to Blase Day. Today is a quirky little third time's a charm. A Blase Day is a quirky little mood holiday. Today celebrates that whatever vibe. The art of being unbothered. Honestly, it's a healthy energy for the holiday week. Not everything deserves our emotional bandwidth. Not every comment requires a reaction. Sometimes the most peaceful choice is a soft sigh, and moving on with your magic and dignity intact. It is also National Natural Fibers Day. A sweet nod towards textures, materials, and the things we wrap ourselves in. Cotton, wool, linen, hemp, and bamboo. If you're drawn to natural fabrics in your practice, like altar cloths, meditation blankets, shawls, cozy sweaters, today is a reminder of how grounding, earthy, and incredibly comforting those materials can be. It is a wonderful moment to appreciate the connection between nature and what we choose to put next to our skin. Shopping Reminder Day. This one always makes me laugh because it really lands right before the biggest shopping week of the year. Today is not saying, go buy stuff, go buy stuff, go buy stuff. No. It's saying, be thoughtful. Reflect on what you really want to give, receive, or invest in. Intentional spending is a form of self-respect. And honestly, it saves a metric ton of stress later. That is our holidays for today. Yay! I know I Kermit flail at a lot of stuff. Oh, but it's so fun. The dude abides. Yes. Blase. Yep. I really like the word blase, too. It's just a fun word. Yep. He still gets recognized for that role and that role alone. And Colbert put him into a cardigan. Or no, it wasn't Colbert. It was Jimmy Kimmel. Put him into a cardigan and had him talk to us as the dude. It was great. I have never seen that movie. Go get some sleep, Raven. You have school tomorrow, I think. No, he doesn't. Raven, no, he's my kid's age. Not the other one. Blase Skippy. Oh, God. Skippy makes me think of Skippy's List. Skippy reminds me of Skippy's List. I will tell you guys all about Skippy's List later, because it's great. Let's move on. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, let's see what the oracles are telling us today. Why? What did I forget this time? See, told you if I tried to rush too much, he's going to yell at me. Oh. Okay. As long as you're not going to, sleep deprive yourself, I am okay with it. I am such a mom. Oh my God. Get some rest, drink some water, caffeinate yourself properly. Medicate and eat something. Go to your Skippy place. Skippy's List. I have to say this because if I don't spit it out, it's going to try to come out later. If you Google Skippy's List, you'll find his website. Skippy's List is a list of things that either someone he knows, or someone who submitted knows, of things that he was not allowed to do in uniform. One of them included a blow-up sheep. One of them, oh God, I can't remember them all, but they are hilariously funny. And they're going to me, because having been active duty and, a military wife, I get a lot of it. But oh my God, some of them, you don't have to be military to understand it. It's just like Skippy is no longer allowed to keep a blow-up sheep in the trunk of his car. Is, I think, the one. But yeah, y'all should read it. It's great. Oh. Or at least it was for me, but I understand military humor. Dude! Speaking of military and people not having humor. Keg's breath is threatening to recall Mark Kelly to active duty just so he can be court-martialed over the video that the Democrats put out a few days ago. That Mark Kelly was the primary person in. What is the subject of this video, you ask? Well, I'll happily tell you that the reason they put this video out and the subject of the video was telling current active duty military personnel that they are honor-bound, duty-bound to not only not obey unlawful orders, oath-bound as well, to not obey unlawful orders. They are also supposed to report them, but a lot of people aren't remembering that part. So, the president and the secretary of war are threatening, repercussions for this video. I just can't even. Anyway. Let's go play with the cards now, because my brain is, zooming. All right. Oh, have a good one, Hazel. I'm sorry, we're not going to talk politics anymore. At least not for a bit. All right. Breathe. Today's cards hint that your timing isn't off forever. Just for now. The desire is worth it, but patience is your ally. Let things unfold in their own rhythm. And stick around for the full reading and then drop a comment and tell me what resonates. Our first card here is Wrong Time and Place. Followed by It Is Worth It. Last but not least, Allow for Time and Space. Right now, there we go. Right now, the Wrong Time and Place card is tapping you on the shoulder, reminding you that the energy just isn't aligned for the move you're considering. You're weighing things out, asking, is it worth it? And ultimately, you know it is, but the path needs patience. The Allow for Time and Space card encourages you to pause, breathe, and let the right moment open up on its own. Moving on to the tarot. Moving on to tarot. It feels like that was yesterday's shiz. Yeah, scrolling down. Now we're going to look at the tarots. Joy is on the horizon. Loved ones are guiding you, and lingering tensions. What, fuzzy butt? One more time. It is definitely Monday. We have the tarot. Joy is on the horizon, loved ones are guiding you, and lingering tensions are ready to ease. This is your reminder to stay open, listen well, and let harmony flow back in. Stick around again for the full reading, and then drop a comment and tell me what resonates. First card, we have the 3 of Cups. Celebration, party, wedding. Followed by Two of Cups. A loved one has strong influence over you, romantic or business partnership, and heed sound advice from friends and family. Last but not least, we have the Two of Swords reversed. Differences will be resolved and harmony restored. Learn to give and take. The Three of Cups brings a spark of celebration your way. Good news, joyful moments, and reasons to gather with your people. The Two of Cups shows that someone you love is playing a meaningful role right now, and their insight, along with the wisdom of your trusted circle, is worth listening to. With the Two of Swords reversed, any tension or differences between you and those close to you are on their way to being smoothed out. This is your reminder that relationships thrive on balance. Give a little, receive a little, and let harmony return. All right, I like. And that's our tarot for today. Now, damn it. Let's weave together the Oracle and Tarot into one sacred spiral, Witchling, a single thread of guidance winding through every single card. Timing may feel off, but the path is still worth it. Joy, support, and restored harmony are all moving your way. Stay patient and stay open. Stick around for the full reading and then drop a comment and tell me what resonates for you. The Wrong Time and Place card opens with a gentle pause, reminding you that while your intention is solid, the timing isn't aligned just yet. You're weighing the choice, and the Is It Worth It card shows your heart leaning towards yes, even if patience is required. The Allow for Time and Space card urges you to breathe, trust the process, and let the right moment unfold naturally. While you wait, the Three of Cups brings joy, support, and reasons to celebrate. The Two of Cups highlights the influence and guidance of someone you deeply care for, pointing you toward heartfelt wisdom from your inner circle. And with the Two of Swords reversed, old tensions begin to dissolve, easing you back into harmony. Together, the cards are saying, your desire is worth pursuing. Just let timing settle and stay open to the love, insight, and balance surrounding you. That's our reading. And now, breathe. And now our affirmation for the day. I trust the timing of my life. I welcome guidance, receive support with grace, and move forward in harmony with myself and those I love. That's our reading. Itchy. Itchy. Gerbil. All right. We have a good positive reading today. What do y'all think? Bonk. Hey, James. Good to see ya. Oh. Whose birthday? Ah, Jay. Hey, happy birthday, Jay. Happy birthday! Which will be tomorrow, right? No, yeah, tomorrow will be. Yeah, tomorrow for us. It is already his birthday for him. There you go. Coolio. You are also, yes. I'm laughing at Raven saying they're also in the future. I love it. All right. Thank you, James. It was a nice positive one today. What I'm getting from it is, while it may be the wrong time and place for what you're considering, it really is worth it to do it. Just be patient and let the right opportunity come to you. And then the fact that the first two cards in the tarot were cups and they were upright, one of them being, celebration, party, and the next one being essentially you're going to be proposed to. Or something, really good things coming your way. And then the third card being the reversed sword that it was. I want to say two of swords reversed. That means good things are coming back. All of the tension and icky shit, is happening. Is finally winding down. Yeah, overall it's positive. That is the best news, Will. Also, if you see Melinda anytime, if you still see her, I know I haven't seen her since I left Myrtle Creek. It's her birthday today. Could you tell her I said happy birthday? I don't know if I'll get the short sent to her because we're friends on the other profile. God, I miss her. Amy, I don't know why she hasn't been here. Raven is actually, I believe today is Raven's surgery. So Raven is having her, wrong Raven. Raven is having a procedure today. No, they've told people about it. But they are having a procedure today, so they are recovering. But Amy, I'm not sure why Amy hasn't popped in a while. Yes. Yes, Nintendo lawyers. Yes, that would be awesome. I'm stuck thinking about the friend from elementary school whose birthday it is. One of the things I remember the most about her is her mom worked at the local pizza place. But right at the moment, I can't remember if it was Pizza Palace or Abby's. I think it was Abby's, but I'm not positive. That's not bad, actually. Not for a specialist. Thank you, Mimi. I will pass on your care. Pass on that you care, that you are asking about that. You know what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. 6 to 8 weeks. It could be worse. Considering I'm supposed to have my mammo, and at this point I'm pretty sure the next available date for it is going to be Valentine's Day. I get to go do the boob squishy. Which I'm actually going to encourage most of the women in here. Mimi is Melissa. I'm probably going to encourage most of the women in here because I'm pretty sure most of us are of that age that we need the boob squishies. This will be my 5th year getting mine because I have a history of breast cancer in the family. Direct history. Thankfully, I do not have the BRCA gene, though. Thank you, Goddess. It's definitely Monday. Hey, Caleb! Good to see you. You haven't been here in a while. Alright. Shall we bippity-bop our way into Namaste? Thank you, James. Thank you. That is good advice as well. Oh, okay, go ahead and do that. I can click. Doing pretty good, Caleb. It's chaotic because it's Monday, so we're feeling Monday. My ADD is off the rails today, so just bear with me. I'm crazier than usual today. It's Monday. Hi. Anyway. I have lost what's left of my mind. I got a migraine the other night that just was not fun. Oh. All right. So, yep. Let's read Namaste. Namaste says, no goal. Sometimes our goals can keep us from being in the moment. Goals can overshadow the experience we're having while we pursue our wants. Sometimes, to be successful, we just have to focus on what needs to be done rather than focusing on the end game. When we focus on the process, we give more effort to what we are doing. This can be the leverage you need to reach your goal. Oops, that's our namaste. Moving on to self-compassion. Self-compassion says you got heart. Give yourself credit for that small thing you did in the past week that took courage. How can you build off that today? How can you build off of that good thing this week? That is our self-compassion. I just tried to push non-existent glasses up again. We're doing good today. There we go. All right. Oh, bird chilly. All right. Okay. James, how does a reading with cards work? We'll get to that in a minute, but I want to show you guys my earrings again. These are so cute and so fun, and they're light. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I start hacking up hairballs. Okay, yes, that was clarifying, James. We're good. How does a reading work with cards? No, these are not personal readings. These are general readings of what does the universe want us to know today. Or occasionally, as I'm shuffling, I'll be thinking, okay, I'm not sure who all is going to show up today, but I know the universe knows. Does somebody out there need to hear something from me today? And occasionally, they will scream at one person or another. I need a sip. Hold on. Now, when I am doing a reading for an individual person, I will have the person, as I'm shuffling, and this works either long distance or in person, I will tell them, okay, if you have a specific question you want to ask the cards, just focus on that question in your mind as I'm shuffling, and I'll shuffle, and then I will cut my five piles that I do my cut. Then I will hand the deck to them, have them cut the cards again, and then I will I will pull the cards. And then they'll send their message that way. The oracle cards, these are some scary oracle cards because this deck is very communicative sometimes, and I have had more than one person who is on the other side of the veil communicate via these cards. So it's kind of scary sometimes. But again, it's the same process as I shuffle. You focus on your question. How accurate are the cards? My readings, more often than not, I would say at least, and I'm probably undercutting myself, but I would say at least about 75% of the time, my readings are spot on. I have had two that come to mind immediately where the reading ended up coming true. First one that comes to mind is the elder of the two. I was reading, there were three men sitting at the table with me, but the guy I was dating and two friends. And I thought I was reading my, at the time, boyfriend. Did not fit him at all, but the other guy sitting there just kept grumbling as I'm reading them, telling the cards to shut up. 2 days later, he comes over to the apartment I was in and just says, I hate your goddamn cards. I'm like, what the hell? I had predicted that he was going to pass his advancement exam. He was active duty. And a couple of other things. And I'm like, but I wasn't reading you. And he's like, I know. Nobody is ever able to read me, but everything you said was going to happen, happened. Now, damn it. Fix it. And we laughed. And then the second one was the first non-family member I had read. And I inadvertently predicted that his marriage was going to tank and he was going to move back to the Pacific Northwest. He said no to both of those things when I was reading. Well, I didn't ask him about the marriage thing, but I asked him if he was moving back home, and he's like, no, I'm happy where I am. I'm settled. I've got roots. And then a month and a half later, he messages me out of the blue. I am so sorry for having gone radio silent, but I'm in Portland right now. And I'm like, what? Pulled out because I keep private readings like that in a notebook. Pulled out the reading that I had done for him and looked at it and were like, oh my God, every single bit of it came true. And during the reading, I was able to mention things that he and his now or soon to be ex-wife had not told anybody else. And I'm like, oh. So I tend to be really accurate, which can scare me. Yep. As the man behind the curtain says, if it pops up in your For You page or your shorts or reels feed, the universe is giving you a message. Some people can use a spirit board. Yes. They are not necessarily portals to any demonic realm or anything. I personally cannot use them because they are worse than a pendulum as far as sapping my energy. The last time I have used one 3 times. And every time, within 5 minutes of taking my hands off the board, I was out cold. I literally passed out. So we don't put a spirit board anywhere near die. Pendulums are almost as bad. But I am equally as accurate with my pendulums. Yeah, after 3 readings with a pendulum, I'm done for the day. I can still do tarot, but I cannot do any more pendulum readings because if I allow myself to do more than 9 or 10 questions for a pendulum, I am very exhausted for the next week. I don't blame you for wanting to stay far, far away from spirit boards. There are 2 things that come to mind with them. A lot of people are scared of them because of the very, very, very false rumor that they are doorways for demons. And they are now being made by Milton Bradley, a toy company. And I will be honest, the board that I have used, we bought at Toys R Us because we thought it would be funny. That was a mistake. What's the matter, buddy? I hear you. You can't come say hi yet. Give us a few more minutes, okay, sweetheart? I love you. They are much less bad than they sound. They were originally made by Milton Bradley to be mass produced. However, spirit boards originally were a DIY thing. And I honestly think part of the reason that they have gotten such a bad rap is that because they are mass produced, the appropriate charging and cleansing and blessing is not done when they are made. And that is part of why people have problems with them. Because a spirit board is not something you can just toss on the table and use immediately. There is a ritual that goes into making and using them. And teenagers at sleepovers and slumber parties are not... No. No, they're not demonic. They're not demonic at all. That's true. I am being reminded that most people who are Christian see anything that is supernatural and not of the church as being demonic. Yep, exactly, Raven. That's we can work on that, Mimi. Whoopsie, I just bounced the mouse. Understandable. And I do not blame you. I would never force someone to use a tool that they are not comfortable with. I mean, that is interfering with someone's free will. Let's move on to today's goddess. Next, we honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Orion Rud, the Welsh goddess of the silver wheel, rules over arts, magic, manifestation, and the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. She weaves reality itself, binding intentions into a cosmic tapestry. Myth tells us she dwells among the stars, guiding souls as they await their next becoming, her spinning tools symbolizing the eternal wheel of creation. Today, aligned with St. Catherine of the Wheel, patroness of spinsters and lace makers, it's an ideal time to work with fabric, thread, and intention. Craft a simple pouch to house your magical tools, stitching it with her name to infuse each seam with her protection. If crafting isn't in the cards, honor her instead with ale or cider and an apple slice, or caraway bread with tea, offering a small libation before drinking to awaken her manifesting power within you. That's our goddess. She's actually one of my favorites that we have covered. I keep hiding the deck from myself. She is one that came in the goddess deck that was the whole reason we started the goddess of the day. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. What picture? We may have done her previously. Yeah. I wasn't that fond. I was not that fond of Ghost Adventures. But I do absolutely love Ghost Hunters. And the hilarious thing about Ghost Hunters is that one of my friends is related to Jason, which is hilarious to me. My friend did not know that they were related. And yeah. I can see personality similarities, which just lead me into thinking nature over nurture. And now, my loves, let's do our quick moment of Zen so that I can take somebody out and let him water the tree. Our moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. We have a quote from Buddha and Michel de Montaigne. Buddha tells us, "Thus shall ye think of all this fleeting world, a star at dawn, a bubble in a stream, a flash of lightning in a summer cloud, a flickering lamp, a phantom, and a dream." Michel de Montaigne, "When I dance, I dance. When I sleep, I sleep. Yes, and when I walk alone in a beautiful orchard, if my thoughts drift to far-off matters for some part of the time, for some other part, I lead them back again to the walk, the orchard, to the sweetness of this solitude, to myself." That is our moment of Zen. Yes. Was Jason the ex-cop? No. Both of the guys on Ghost Hunters, the Taps guys, were both roto-rooters. Plumbers. Yes, he's whining. He very much wants to go out, I think. All right, y'all. All right. Oh. I'm missing something. That's okay. Hey, John. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and rerun through Zen right now. 'Cause that'll save us having to re-record it. I think he's doing something with the pupper. So. Yes, that was Tooker's. He's being very noisy. So. We have our moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. We have quotes from the Buddha and Michel de Montaigne. Buddha says, "Thus shall ye think of all this fleeting world, a star at dawn, a bubble in a stream, a flash of lightning in a summer cloud, a flickering lamp, a phantom, and a dream." And then from Michel de Montaigne, "When I dance, I dance. When I sleep, I sleep. Yes, and when I walk alone in a beautiful orchard, if my thoughts drift to far-off matters for some part of the time, for some other part, I lead them back again to the walk, the orchard, to the sweetness of this solitude, to myself." And that, my loves, is our moment of Zen. Do I have a favorite quote? I like so many of them that I don't think I could really pull one as my favorite. There are a number of people that there are quotes from in here that I particularly enjoy. And yeah, I can't pick one. There may be one that I just don't remember it, and right at the moment I don't have the spoons or the time to go and flip through the entire book. It is kind of fun, though. There are enough in here that I have been through this book on stream. I think this is my third time going through it. Let's see, top 5. One of them is going to be one of the quote that's in here from Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. Let's see. No, I can't even really pick a top 5, but that's partly I don't have the memory. There, as I said, there's enough in here that I don't remember all of them. Eventually I might if I read through it like 10 more times. Although there is this one. "Look, children, hailstones. Let's rush out." 2 one-word quotes today. A word carved on a stone on John Ruskin's desk. And Joseph Campbell said, "Jump." But yeah. I am really glad I have this book, though. "Say one word with your mouth shut. No one's mouth is big enough to utter the whole thing." I mean, there are so many in here that are pertinent in so many different times and places in our lives. Who are you in the silence between your thoughts? I mean, yeah. Oh, yes. Kipling is amazing. I loved Kipling's stories. As a kid, I had a whole anthology of Kipling stories. Miss those books. Oh, what's that? Oh, you okay, John? I saw your message earlier, and I will do what I can on my end. All right. You feel better now, Tooker dude? Okay. My poor puppo. All right, my friends. Oh, the candle just died. Son of a sea biscuit. All right, I'm going to grab. Nope, forgot to do that. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do our closing blessing. And then pretend to put the candle out. Here is today's closing blessing, my witchlings. May patience soften your path, may clarity rise gently in your heart, and may harmony return to every place where tension once lived. You are guided, you are supported, and you are never walking alone. Namaste and blessed be, my witchlings. And it's time to wrap up the show for the day with the extinguishing of our candle. Our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who chose to join us here today. And before we go, I have a quick reminder for you guys. This channel here is entirely supported by the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just magic and love. So, with that said, let's go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there is already enough darkness and hate. Let's please, please try to be beacons of light and hope for those lost in the dark. And then tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away faster than we ever expect, and those last goodbyes often come far too soon. And if you take one thing away from my show, please always, always, always remember, my witchlings, you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And your purpose here is real, even if you have yet to figure it out. I was 45 before I did. I love you guys all to bits. Namaste, witchlings. Okay. Hello. Oh, you can't see him. Come here. Come here. Oh, well. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't. His squeezy treats are in the box. Oh, there he is. You can kind of see his face. Ha ha. Yep. I managed to convince him to let me have my chair back. Yep. That's what he wanted. He wanted my chair. Because it's his chair. Seriously? Apparently Raven saying a fuzzbutt got held by the automod. That is hilarious. Yeah, no kidding. That was amazing. Hi, sweet baby. Hi. Are you happy now? Yeah. Kick gets it too. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, the automod is hilarious with what it was. Yeah, Kick didn't get it this time, so. But the automod is hilarious in the things that it will hold. There we go. Oh, and he plop. It's similar to LOL. Ha ha. Oh, you're getting pissed off at me and whipping that tail around. All right. Are you better now? All right, Mommy, give you the rubbies on the cheek and the oh, we want the chin. Love this kitty. Plug what? Plug what? Plug what? Plug what? Oh, there it is. Hey! By the way, as I said earlier, I spent hours last night taking pictures of and creating the listings for all of the jewelry that I have made that is up for sale. And you can find all of it at the dietheyogawitch.shop address. Yay! I'm so happy about it. Because I have put a lot of work into the jewelry and all of it. And for the moment, I have not charmed, for lack of a better word, any of the stuff I have put up. Because when I do that, that is going to bump the price point up on all of them. I am also going to work on setting up some matching sets. That's the word I'm looking for. Good gravy, my brain is. It's Monday. I want to have some necklace and earring sets. I actually have one necklace earring set that I've made that I wear myself. It's some Celtic knots. I have 2 pairs of earrings that would be perfect for either best friends or sisters or siblings. I want to say they are lotus charms, but the beads on them are green aventurine and clear quartz. It's 3 beads. And on one of them, it's quartz, aventurine, quartz. And then on the other, it's aventurine, quartz, aventurine, which is, and they have the same lotus charm. I swear I'm talking with a borrowed tongue today. I slept well, even went to bed on time, but my brain is not happy. Oh yeah, and some of the, you can see the dog hoodie once he hits it. We have the dog hoodie, we have the tote bag. That is so frustrating. Let me see. I turned Mousy back on. Dork. All right, there it is. No, we cannot scroll. What a bummer. Is that your screen, babe? Your browser, I mean. Or is that mine? Okay. Damn it. That's not gonna work. Bummer. But, there's some really fun stuff. Oh, my favorite thing, and he tagged it in the YouTube stuff, I believe, is the coffee mug with the heart-shaped handle. Unfortunately, the picture he shared, it's in the link tree. That's where he put it. Is the mug with the heart-shaped handle. Unfortunately, in the picture, you can't see the handle, but it's probably all of it's going to be out of your price range, Mimi, and I hate that. I am trying to find some lower cost stuff. Hey, Irish, that's okay. You made it in time for chilling with the Witchlings. Yay! And for about 5 minutes there, I swapped. I transposed you and Raven Wizard. Right, brain. Hey. Make sure you're getting enough sleep that you're not sleep deprived at school tomorrow, and I'm fine with it. I'm such a mom. Nope. We don't have school or work Thursday, Friday, but most other countries do, unfortunately. Are you happy and content, sweet boy? Yeah. Hi. I got you. We have a fuzzy butts on the desk today because he decided to come steal Mom's chair. So I picked him up and moved him. Well, I picked him up and put him in my lap, and then he decided he wanted the desk. Good gosh. You are turning my nice pink desk mat black with your fur. Quit whipping me. Mimi, you are doing just fine in the support. You being here is very much helpful. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Fuzzbutt, can I get my cards out? Oops, I gotta move Buddha again. Okay, Buddha is gonna have to find a new home because moving Buddha every time I want to get into this drawer is a problem. Yeah, it says Yoga Witch approved on one side, and I think it says something else on the other. I'm not sure. Let me, while he's playing with the with the desktop. That's true. I can ship to Ireland, so the jewelry would ship. I'm going to check Shopify. There's Shopify. It's thinking. Maybe. Hell yeah. Card reader disconnected. That's okay. Oh. Okay, use device settings. Find it. All right, we're going to actually go to the website. Okay. Because that's a very good question as to whether or not they ship or where they ship to. All right, I'll move shit so you can do. I love this cat. I have my app. All right. Honestly, it is Shopify, so I would Google. I'm going to do that, actually. Does Shopify ship to Ireland? Yes! Shopify can ship to Ireland as it is available in over 175 countries and has specific resources for the Irish market. Merchants can set up various shipping zones and rates, blah, blah. Shipping from your store. Okay, that's kind of cool to know. I will make sure that that is fixed and set up. What are you doing, Kit Kat? There you go. So, he is showing you, the man behind the curtain is scrolling through the store, showing you what we have. There's the kid. There's the puppy hoodie. My yoga mats. There's the wearable blanket. That one. Okay. Tote bag. Hover over the tote bag because I think tote bag. Yoga Witchling on one side and Yoga Witch Approved on the other. The yoga mat in Yoga with Dye Pink with the logo. The Lotus of the Heart earrings. That is my favorite of the charms. Then we get the pet hoodie that has my logo on it. Another yoga mat that is in a different material. That was the Sarcastic Witch is not. That is the wearable blanket. Oh, I love that thing. Regular old hoodie with one of the stickers on it. That's the heart-shaped handle mug. It says this witch runs on caffeine and sarcasm. Cropped hoodie, because sometimes you want the hoodie where you're doing yoga, but you don't want the whole thing. Or the cropped sweatshirt. Hoodies. Another bag that says Yoga Witchling. And then we get into the stuff I made. Banishing Star pentagram earrings. The Batty Brew potion. That's a bat inside the potion bottle. There's the earrings I'm wearing right now. One of my spiral sets. Another pentacle. The kitty cats. I absolutely love the kitty cat earrings. We have the Forest Witch vine pentacles. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to hide behind it for a bit. I love the Goddess of Love and Clarity earrings. Those were fun to make. Yay! Gobshite. Oh. Gobshite is similar to gobsmacked here in the States. Similar, but not quite. No, I think you are a gobshite and you get gobsmacked. Anyway, the triple moons. Oh, the moonlit crystals. So those are really fun. They came out of the same charm pack as these, and I really like them. The lotus, these. Oh my gosh. These are so cute in person. I love them. And then Moonlit Tools earrings. It's a witch hat with a crescent moon on a broomstick. I just think they're really, really cute. Namaste Witchlings t-shirt that is different than the one I have in the window. More pentacles. More pentacles and a pair of lotuses. The witch heads are coming up. Those are really cute in person as well. More Triskelas. Planchettes. More Triskelas. More pentacles. And then, last but not least, another pentacle. I do have more. I took pictures of the necklaces last night. Have not gotten them listed yet, though. That is on the agenda for sometime this week. Right. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I know. I love the blanket hoodies. I call them Uber hoodies. And I have one that I really need to repair the sleeves on. But it has been my go out and walk the dogs in cold weather for a while. Yeah, just you guys hanging out. Y'all hanging out and watching the videos and being subscribed and being members, those of you who are, that is the best support. I am so grateful for all of you. Why the hell did I not put the cards that I pulled out away? Feck's sake, yup. Why is it that we always want to learn how to swear at people in foreign languages? Yeah, that's true. As the man behind the curtain says, we want the most potent form of expression. I mean, my ex-husband in Italy, he was forced to take Italian classes. Literally, it was a forced issue. It was you either do this or go to non-judicial punishment. But their instructor absolutely refused to teach them the phrase that everyone with a driver's license or an Italian driver's license in class wanted. And that was how to yell at someone to pick a fucking lane, asshole. Because apparently, the Italians who drive cars have decided that taking their half out of the middle is the way to go. And the Italians who are on Vespas, Italians talk with their hands to start with, but the Italians on Vespas will be turned around to the passenger on the back of the bike, talking with their hands and driving down the road. I have seen this. And I didn't know whether I thought it was hilariously funny or scary as fuck. Maybe both. 'Cause, yeah. Made me decide I never want to live in Naples. I can't remember exactly what it means, but I do know that that one is something of an insult. Yeah. So, something I heard this morning, and it made me laugh my ass off at the end of the video. Apparently, that's what I thought. Apparently, ICE has decided to go into Appalachia. And someone made a video giving ICE some advice. Number one, you want to go outside after dark, and there's in that area you can definitely echolocate by whistling in the dark. When that whistle comes back to you, follow it. Oh, also, if you hear your name coming from the woods, that is one of the illegals calling you. You really need to go investigate that. They want your help. If you hear a baby crying in the woods, they're trying to lure you to them because that baby needs help. You really need to go find that baby. Oh, and if you see a light bobbing and headed up a holler, you definitely want to follow that because that's illegal immigrants, running to their hideouts, and you've got to follow that light. I laughed. I laughed so hard. Okay, so for those of you who do not get it, we are talking Appalachia, okay? The center of some of the oldest magic here in the United States, and some of the most interesting cryptids. Have a good one, Irish. We will miss you. Ain't they? I love it. How the person making the video didn't die laughing, Shlancha. I don't know, but yeah, I just whoo. So for those of you who don't know, if you are outside after dark, particularly in that area, whistling in the dark can cause some rather unpleasant entities and cause them to notice you, and you really don't want them to notice you. Hey, distractions from Power just popped into the other chat. Yeah, that can and will draw their attention. Have a good one, Irish. Go get some sleep, hun. You're being given greetings from the portrait chat distractions, just so you know. And then there were some people in the comments of said video saying, and if you see a deer running that just isn't moving quite right, and it looks like it's trying to stand up on its back legs, you really want to follow that one, because it's going to lead you to, more of the people you need. And I'm like, wow, ICE is so SOL right now, especially if they take that advice, because it's great. Whoo, we're going to lose some ICE agents. Especially, any of them that are dumb enough to take that advice. That would be cool. But yeah, I'm hoping they're the Proud Boy types. Because that would be nice. All right. Yeah. I am just kind of... Yeah, let's not be, advocating for violence, but because we are a take no harm but do no shit do no harm but take no shit kind of witches here. My brain is doing grand. So yeah, that's where we are. Ain't it great? Nothing burger. Oh, nothing burger. Oh no, this is an issue. Distractions. But yeah, I love it. When I find the video again, it was a reel on Facebook, I think. And when I find it again, I will link it in hopefully the YouTube community because it was too good. And of course, the person recording it is like, by the way, I am an author of a children's book. Go read it or go buy it. And I'm like, if I had the money, I would so be doing that right now. There's a native guy I follow. At least I think it's a guy, and might be a they them, not sure. But dude was recording, just out cruising around the res, trying to clear my head and asking for a message from the universe. And then one of those funny looking deer ran across the street right in front of the car. And he hits the brakes and goes, "That would be my message. I'm going home." I'm like, yeah, we don't fuck with that shit. Nope. Them, and because that was a walker, and if I just say that part, we're okay. But the other one, the one that's more native to up here, how do I cute red a fast food joint with the cute red head with the braids that kind of look Pippi Longstocking-ish. No, they're down over her shoulders. That one in the drive-through. Please be able to put those two words together and figure out what I'm referring to. I cannot say anything more clearly because somebody's a magnet. Those are two entities we don't fuck with. Okay. What are you asking? What happened? Distractions. How are you number? Oh, okay. You went 3, 2, then 1. So what are you asking about what happened? Yeah. Basically, Mimi. We don't... I don't mess with... Yep. Sorry. Actually, I'm not. It just sounds... Okay, yes, that is the one I'm referring to. Please do not type the name of the cryptid that has that as part of its name. Hence why you want the drive-through for that place. Okay. Sorry, my brain is running 200 miles an hour again. But yeah, it has been entered. Thank you. Yup. Those things are nasty. They really, really are. They're native to this area. And yeah, we don't play with them. I learned a long time ago to respect things that most people don't believe in. It's kind of like voodoo. Even if you don't believe in it, it's still gonna get you. That's the ones that have the ranch down in Nevada or Arizona. But yep, that's the one that looks like a deer that walks on 2 legs. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. Oof. And I started learning more about these critters when I started reading the paranormal romance and urban fantasy books, because they would come up in those books and I'd be like, ooh, that sounds like an interesting thing. Let's go do some research on it. It's a good thing I don't have nightmares easily. At least not from shit like that, I'll be honest. That's true. As he puts it, it's partly because I have a foot in on both sides of the veil. I would explain why I can hear things. Oh yeah, I'm talking about things that have one foot on each side of the veil, and and then the fact that this time of year, the veil is thinner. Have I seen mountain monsters? No. I'm going to guess that that's an Appalachian show. Or a show about Appalachia. And that's something else I learned. I have pronounced the name of that region wrong my entire life. It's Appalach and not Appalachia. So yeah. Oh. There is respect old sayings is what Distractions is saying. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the old folk wisdom exists. Old sayings are spells, and old folk wisdom is old folk wisdom for a reason. Because they saw some shit. Dang. Oh, you're good. I figured that was what you were saying, Mimi. Part of the reason I know I have been witchy my entire life is I have been not quite obsessed, somewhere between fascinated and intrigued by cryptids my entire life. I mean, I have been fascinated with Bigfoot, Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, and some of the other critters that are out there for as long as I can remember. And finally, once I was out of her house for the couple of years I was able to learn about some of it. It was so cool. So yeah. But yeah, that... Well... Wendy's critters, yes. Know thy enemies. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Mountain monsters. Where can I watch it? Which streaming service or channel, or is it a YouTube thing? Obviously not a book, because she says it's worth watching. Oh! Speaking, going back a little bit to Taps and Jason Hawes and shit, we were talking about Taps, Ghost Hunters earlier. Memory just pinged on me. If you have the ability to, the Conjuring House is up for sale. Jason Hawes is running a GoFundMe to purchase it. Partly because it is such an interesting paranormal place. It's got its own fame in the paranormal community. And the current owners, she went absolutely batshit crazy and started, she went off the rails. And so the place is now up for sale, and Jason wants to purchase it basically as an LLC kind of a thing, so that paranormal investigators who want to come out and experience the place can do it at a reasonable cost, because I think as of right now it's like $500 for one evening, not even being able to stay overnight. If you stay overnight, it's like $1,000. It's some unreal cost. And so he wants to purchase it, and he will charge much less, and keep the place open. I think one of his goals is to essentially turn it into a landmark, not a historical landmark, but there's something he's going to do to make sure it gets preserved. But yeah, if you have the ability to help support that, I highly recommend it. Jason Hawes, as far as I can tell, is a good, upstanding guy, respectable, all of that. As well as, having founded the Atlantic Paranormal Society, TAPS. No, it wouldn't have been Candyland, but I think I know of the book. I have seen that personalized book before. I think it'd be cool. I apologize for being even more random than usual today. My brain is just zipping along, and I've got like 50 things I'm thinking about all at once. Oh, chaos. We're coming into the holiday season, and I get spun up for the holiday season damn near every year. My brain just goes a million miles a minute, a million different directions all at the same time. So please be gentle with me, be patient with me. I'm trying. Okay. It was written specifically for you. That is so cool. I have seen books like that, though. I love it. Also, I am going to push you guys. This is a reminder because we are coming into the holiday season. Boo-boo. We are coming into the holiday season. We are boycotting Amazon as much as humanly possible. For some of us, I know it is impossible to entirely boycott, but we are avoiding and boycotting Target for rolling back their DEI policies. We are supporting Costco. Costco is still good. Sam's Club, we avoid at all possible because we are also avoiding Walmart. For so many reasons. Walmart is just a shitty corporation. So when we go here in the States, well, many of us around the world for Christmas, when we decide to go shopping this Friday, please shop small businesses. Support your local economy. Try to not shop the big box stores as much as possible. Thank you, John. I appreciate that so much. I would love... Oh, I'm in that server. Wrong server, dear. Wrong server. Scroll up. I would absolutely love if you wonderful people would support my business, but I am terrified of that to an extent. Because I'm really nervous that you guys are going to want more than I have. Shit. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry about that. The spawn knows my streaming hours, and if he is calling me while I'm on stream, we have problems, so I had to ask why he was calling. Well, hello. Yeah, try to shop local, support my business, support Etsy sellers, etc., because, well, the big box stores are killing small businesses again. Come here. You want to come say hi? Everybody wants to say hi to you. Look at the happy baby. Red Barn's a good place. Yup. Hi, sweet boy. There we go. So, yeah. Brother. Hi. Hey, I got text your big brother. Other big brother said to text him. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, what are we doing? Get there. Dude, I'm guessing you want to go out. Can you give me just a little bit more time? Ah! We are in a similar boat to you, Mimi, with our Amazon stuff. Ugh. Yeah. He washed my face. But he is shedding like a mother. There we go. Tolerable. He's the boy. Yo, I love my pupper. All right. To-do. Blackout. Da. Oh, yeah, hold on. Do. Yeah. Thanksgiving, blackout. Cyber Monday, blackout. Boycott Israel. Nope. Ethical consumer boycotts list. Okay, November 27th through December 1st, we are doing a blackout of most of the big box companies. We are avoiding Amazon, which means no Amazon, no Audible, no ebooks, no Kindle, IMDb. Let's see. Oh, look, fur on the microphone. All right. Okay. Tax avoidance. Ooh, Amazon has been avoiding taxes as well. So many of these companies I'm scrolling through ethicalconsumer.org, and most of these companies are being boycotted for human rights violations. Thank you, John. We appreciate that. All right, so I know. So please, when you do your holiday shopping, let's try to be ethical consumers. I am really, really, really nervous about having put some of the merch that I did on my site because I don't know where it's being made and where the stuff is coming from, but yeah, some of it, the stuff that I am making, I know is ethically made and ethically sourced, except, for my own slave labor. And I call it slave labor because I am wonderful about forgetting to pay myself. So, slave labor. I wish I could do my shopping not online a lot of times, because I love being able to take something home when I've purchased it. I don't like having to wait for it. But that involves being able to actually go out and go shopping, and that's not possible for me right now. That's true, too. As the man behind the curtain says, we might end up with less stuff if I weren't shopping online, because it's easy to buy something online and then forget that you bought it before it comes, and you go, oh, I need this thing, and so you buy 2 more of it. And that's how I end up with duplicates of a lot of the shit that I buy, because I'll buy it because I know I need it, and then as soon as I hit buy and click through and purchase it, I forget I bought it. Yes, shopping, man behind the curtain is like that too. He likes being able to touch and feel and, actually know that what he's buying is what he wants. Whereas I'm sitting here and he doesn't know how people can buy shoes online. How do I forget? No, the cannabis does not cause me to forget that I did it. I am neurodivergent. I am autistic and ADHD. I also have some other neurological issues going on that affect my memory and cause brain fog. And out of sight, out of mind, I forget that it exists. I do this with people too. My former best friend used to very angrily tell me that she could tell when my ADHD was cycling, because I would be constantly in touch with her every day, multiple times a day. And that would last for months. And then all of a sudden she wouldn't hear from me for like 3 weeks because somebody else had caught my attention, and I was pouring all of my attention into them, because I am an all or nothing kind of person. There is no in between, which is part of why my former therapist once told me that I need to find my rainbow. because I'm very black or white with a lot of things. It's either or, and I needed to find the entire range of colors in between. And I'm like, that actually makes sense. I think that's, yeah, now I have a rainbow above my head. But yeah, that was probably the only good thing she said to me. There it is. Are you okay, sweet boy? He is being very talkative today. And that's what it is. I take it. Are they in the backyard? Or just making noise? Okay. Apparently he can hear the people in the backyard next door that are doing stuff and just making noise. Yep. How long did we work together? 3 to 4 years, I think. She was my VA therapist. So the VA hospital assigned me to her. And she did this. I started seeing her before I was diagnosed with multiple personalities. And she didn't like the way I interacted with her in that respect. There are a few sessions I don't remember because I switched. She didn't like the fact that even though I hated living under the same roof as my mother, I did nothing to rectify that. I didn't move out, and I didn't try to kick her out. But my therapist also didn't realize that the bitch was abusive and was holding me essentially hostage by saying that if I ever left, if I tried to move out, she was going to call CPS on me and have my children taken away, and she was going to get custody of them. I refused to let that happen, so I stayed. She just, and then I have since read the notes that she wrote about our appointments, and oh my God, were so many of them really nasty, derogatory shit. And yeah, we were not a good fit, and I knew it pretty early on, but I wasn't able to change because the one therapist at the hospital that I did click with was not at the time taking new patients. Yeah. That's amusing, Mimi. Thank you, Andrew. Imagine sitting here hearing it. Right, Raven? Really? Okay, repeat the first part of that. Okay. Monetization update. For us to hit the next level, which I think gives us full monetization. Okay. We need 500 or 400 and something. 570 watch hours on the on not reels, not on the shorts. We need public watch hours. There we go. And then we will bump up onto the full monetization, which will then have ads running in the videos. I'm sorry. And more stuff unlocked for us. So if we can get another 600 hours of watch time, that would be fantabulous. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I am super excited about how this is going. And Raven, as for who in the 19 hells does that, apparently a therapist. She also had some issues around drug allergies and interactions because she is legally blind and became legally blind because of an allergic reaction to penicillin as a child. And that just kind of blew my mind. Didn't know it was possible. Thank you, John. You are amazing. And because she was blind, she had a guide dog. I think the dog's name was either Nilla or Wafer. Because I remembered the dog's name because of Nilla wafers. This was the second one. Her first one while I was seeing her was Star. And I know you're not supposed to distract a guide dog or a working dog. But I would go in and I would talk to the guide dog more than I would my therapist. Oh, the thing about my kids. Oh yeah. Oh honey. Oh, that is that is just one of many things that the incubator threatened me with. She weaponized my fear of dealing with CPS again against me. So yeah. Sweet boy. I know Benji's out in the backyard and you can hear him, but you don't need to go batshit. Okay? We're gonna go out and go potty here in a minute. Okay, y'all. John is not a Mason. That's a good thing. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up shortly. It was 66 kilobytes per second. Bummer. That was funny. Anyway, I am going to wrap up because of that. Two ways of seeing, just like all other dualities. You are not incorrect distractions. All right, y'all. I am going to wrap this up so that he will stop screaming at us. So I'm going to remind you all, please, let's go out and spread love, joy, and kindness, because there's already enough hateness and dark out there. Please, let's try to be beacons of light and hope. And please make sure your loved ones, be they human, furry, scaly, or feather, know that you love them beyond all measure. We do not know how long we have with them. Thank you, Lily. And that phone call sucks. So on that note, I am going to also say, if you take one thing away from any of my shows and streams, I want it to be this. Please, always, always, always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you don't know what it is yet. I was at 45 before I did. So, please, you are here for a reason. And now, I love you guys to bits. Namaste, my witchlings. I'll see you soon.